I thought maybe she wanted to make sure I didn't have no other bitches before she really fuck with me or some shit like that. I went to dinner at her crib and the bitch dropped a bomb on me. She told me she had herpes and explained that she had got it from an NBA player a few years ago. All right. Bear with the BossMack. Reader, listener, email I. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 36-year-old nigga out here getting chilly in the roofing business. I have my own roofing company. I am also recently divorced after an 8-year marriage. And FYI, I had to go to war with my ex-wife to keep her from getting half of my roofing company. Despite a bitch not ever having to do any work for the company. Anyways, I'm back in the field, trying to build up my team. Right now, I have a 25-year-old Latina bitch on the team that works at a recycling facility. A 25-year-old bad bitch Latina. I also have a 28-year-old white bitch, fitness trainer / manager at Starbucks. And then my third bitch. The bitch I'm most happy about. My greatest bitch. My newest bitch. A 28-year-old black bitch. Accountant. This bitch is getting good chilly. And she lives in a loft apartment in downtown LA with views overlooking the city. Now, me and this bitch went out a few times. And I haven't fucked yet. The last time we hung out, she was massaging my dick. While we was in the restaurant eating, she was massaging my dick under the table, almost nutted. Then at the end of the night, she told me she had to talk to me about some shit before we moved forward. She told me she was starting to have feelings for me and we needed to sit down and talk. She invited me to dinner at her crib the next night. I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe she wanted to make sure I didn't have no other bitches before she really fuck with me or some shit like that. I went to dinner at her crib and the bitch dropped a bomb on me. She told me she had herpes and explained that she had got it from an NBA player a few years ago. And she only had 2 outbreaks since she had it. And how she knew when the outbreaks was about to happen. And she said that when she has an outbreak, that's when the possibility of transmission is high. BossMack, I was devastated. I was devastated by this news. But she's a solid bitch. Good spirit. Good vibes when I'm around her. How would you process this? Or would you just abandon ship? I ain't been in the field in a long time. I hear this shit is prevalent. Hit the like button for this game. This is an issue facing many niggas. And you know, this has been evidenced in the OnlyFans realm. You know, with Gucci third leg. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors of celebrities. I can't allegedly. I heard names like Chris Brown and Rihanna and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody fucking raw. But the cold part of the game is the herpes. You know, it could get around without you fucking raw. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's tricky. It's tricky, man. And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You know, I've had bitches. I've had a bitch spring that on me before. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can't say it didn't fuck with my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I do not have herpes. You feel me? Because, you know, I've been checked many times. So, you know, the way I see this is, you know, I feel like you could look at it different ways. Now, let's say you gonna keep a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep a bitch. Maybe a bitch is worth keeping, right? Like, you know, maybe she'll be a great bitch for the team. Maybe that the fact that you willing to work with her will keep a bitch loyal, right? But then that's always over your head, like, you know, this bitch, you know, she could give me that at will, and maybe, you know, out of spite or some shit. But you gotta tap into the fact that a bitch told you what was up from the gate. You know what I'm saying? See, it's a lot. That's a lot right there for a bitch to let you know before you go forward that this is what it is. And, you know, keeping it 100 and not surprising a nigga, you know, that's a credible thing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that might keep a bitch really, you know, the fact that you're willing to work with a bitch under them circumstances, you know what I'm saying, is a beautiful thing. Now, with that over your head, that might keep you, you know, from getting all the way loose, like, you know, really sticking your head in the pussy. You know, a lot of niggas like to really stick their whole head in the pussy and really just get they, you know, just release themselves. That's gonna be, you know what I mean? You be, you know, cause it can still get transmitted even if you ain't having the outbreaks and shit. It's still a percentage possibility, but it's real low. So let's say if it was a bitch, like you was like, man, I see like a great future with this bitch. Like maybe she could be wifey, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe she could, you know, be a solid bitch in the corner. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you always gonna have to be you gonna that's gonna be in the back of your mind. You're gonna be tiptoeing. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know. And I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that from a bitch, I was just like, You know, I got I got these other bitches on the team. Maybe I don't want to contaminate I don't want to risk contaminating the team. You know what I'm saying? The team is pure. You know what I'm saying? So, at least from what I know, you know what I'm saying? So, kind of, you know. But then again, I ain't the nigga to be sticking his head in the pussy like that. I ain't all out like that. I'm kind of like more reserved. So I say, like, if you're not planning on keeping a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to do the headache. But if you plan on keeping a bitch, like, man, this is like the greatest bitch ever, except for this thing right here. This bitch getting the bag and she doing this and she seemed like an honorable bitch and she let me know this and that and hit the like button. He said, I'm not understanding nobody's situation. Disease is becoming more and more common. Bito, okay, so she told him first. I thought he hit already. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a good look, man, when a bitch lets you know up front, man. So, the way I see it, like, if you're not gonna keep a bitch, you just came out of being married and shit, so, it's fucked up, man. Sometimes, shit be too good to be true. Like, you be like, damn, this is a spectacular bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Oh my God. She got pretty feet. Look at her bitch. Look at this bitch. She looking good. Then a motherfucker, she getting chilly. Look at her hair, her skin. Look at that bitch. And then, Bana. You like, but a bitch told you. So then he's just like, damn. And then you realize, damn, I ain't been in the field for many years, and now that I'm back in the field, is it really like this? Is it like this out here? Is it like this? These bitches just like this? Damn. So you just coming out of marriage, you know what I'm saying? You got a couple bitches already. I mean, they not black, but you got a couple bitches, It might be, it's gonna be in the back of your mind, man. It's gonna be fucking with you, man. You're not gonna be comfortable in your spirit. You're gonna always be thinking about that shit when you fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be there, And do you wanna always think about that like that, Now, like I said, if you was gonna keep a bitch, like, damn, this is the new wifey. Maybe she could be the cornerstone of my dynasty. But if she's not that, it's rough, bro. Like, it's always gonna be in the back of thy mind. Hit the like button for this game. I am Roscoe. Yeah, unfortunately, most of my generation loves to hit it raw and transfer shit over. Yep. Yeah, man. It's too good to be true. Too good to be true. But it's always gonna be in the back of your mind, man. Is a bitch worth it? Is a bitch worth it? I believe it's some bitches out there that's like good bitches, like this, like, you know, she probably make a good wife. You know what I'm saying? Probably get you some good kids and shit like that, you know. But if it ain't that, you know, you gonna fuck with her and release her, you know. Yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Hit the like button. It's fucked up. But hey, man, that's what's out there right now, man. That's what's out there right now. Shout out to a bitch telling you. But hey, man, y'all gotta, okay, while y'all talking about bitches with diseases, I want y'all motherfuckers to understand. Okay, let's look at it like this. I'm finna hit y'all with some shit. All y'all motherfuckers talking about bitches with diseases. I'm gonna ask you this. You know, allegedly. Let's look at it. Let's talk about this. You know, when we talk about bitches with diseases, I emphasize, if you gonna keep a bitch, if a bitch is getting chilly, right? If a bitch is getting chilly, right? She a big bitch. She getting chilly. And she got that. She got herpes, right? If you gonna keep a bitch, consideration ain't out the window. Now let me provide an example for y'all motherfuckers that's on here talking like you won't do it. Word on the street, allegedly, Rihanna has that. Allegedly, Rihanna has herpes. You feel me? Rihanna. So, is you gonna fuck with Rihanna? You know, ASAP Rocky. You feel me? You feel me?